Hello and good Thursday evening, everybody. We're back. We're back in the
Yeah.
city. You know who else is back? It's Doug, actually. How you doing, Doug? Welcome back.
Thank you for the great welcome. I'm pumped to be back. It's been feels like a really long time. So much so that I was kind of like, all right, what do I have to do before the show? Kind of, getting back into the swing of that. So,
How many lines of cocaine do I need to do to get up for this show? Zero. The answer is zero.
yeah, it's
Surprisingly,
true. Yeah,
the answer is zero. Always up for the show.
0. Yeah, that's good. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to mail me some cocaine, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm just saying.
I won't be doing that. I don't.
I
Even know
don't
where
need
to find
it,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I don't need it. Yeah, I just feel much better when I do it. Yeah, I don't have a problem. I just don't need it or anything.
Mm. As I can hear you
It's
crack
just-
a beer in the back.
Talking to my buddy the other night, and it's like, yeah, it's like I don't need to drink. I just don't feel right if I don't. Like I don't need a drink.
Okay.
I just like I'm really sick and shaky if I don't drink. But I don't need it. Like it's just I would
Right.
rather be
With it.
on like that. Yeah, it's also that's not true for those that would worry about me.
No, I don't feel you.
I
that
do.
way.
I do need it.
It's no question. No question.
No question there. No question. How you been, Doug? How was the last 2 weeks? It's been hot as balls here.
Yeah, it's been nice and hot. There's been some. I like the heat. There's been some days it's been, I dare say, too hot. Where I'm like, you know what? I've had enough sun. I don't need to go out today.
I love the heat. I love this time of year. I think that this is this is what this place was made for. These 2 months. It has been really hot. I am lucky. You are also lucky. You have some water that you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, getting in the water is just like that's the solution.
Yeah, you're like a
Get
puppy.
in the water. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cute,
Yeah.
lovable.
Yeah. Words. I mean, if you go to your LinkedIn, I think your whole profile just says that.
Yeah, vocabulary 12 words.
Yep.
It's like a puppy.
Adorbs is the first word that starts with A.
Adorbs.
So you've been getting in the lake like every day, would you say, or do you kind of like take little breaks here and there too?
Yeah, if I can get in the lake, I do. Yeah, absolutely. It's how long I stay in. So there'll be days that I'll be in there for a good 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, it's like your
And then some times not so much. Sometimes I can only get in for a couple minutes, but
you do it anyway. Nice. I think that's great.
How about you? You getting that river of yours?
Just on it. Been doing some boating, which is nice. It was great the other evening. I don't know, Shane, if I've just discovered this in that area, but there's they call it the Big X. It's for the whole South Shore. So the exhibition comes to town, and there was a parade in the town, and to open it, like that was the kickoff, kind of like the Christmas parade kind of thing. It was rodeo night that night, and what was lovely is having the option to boat in and not having to deal with car traffic and park the boat
that's
and
cool.
then go walk around. Went up to the tavern and sat there and watched the parade go by, and then walked up to the exhibition and then boated home at dusk. It was a nice way to do it. Yeah.
Wow. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, a boat is a vehicle.
Right.
When you live on a river.
Yeah, and it just kind of it's pretty wild to have that option. So it's very nice.
You live on a boat highway, straight to
Essentially.
town.
And it's not that busy. So it's nice.
So how was the exhibition? What did you go see?
I just went to see my friend who has, his fashion truck there. So he's selling his wares at the exhibition. So first time he's doing it. Obviously, first time they've had the exhibition in a few years too. So yeah, there was like wrestling last night, and tonight I'm not sure what's happening, but there's bands playing Friday and Saturday, and then yeah, all kinds of events.
Sounds fun.
I think it could be, yeah.
Did you go to the wrestling?
No, I just saw it on Instagram, and it looked pretty awesome.
I mean, if you get a chance, I'm assuming it's like WWE style wrestling, not
Yeah, but like from the '80s, like it still looked like
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy and like the Junkyard Dog going at it. It wasn't like like when WWE changed and got more modern or whatever.
Yeah. That's awesome. Some like rinky-dink wrestling promotion from out east.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I would say that's probably pretty accurate.
I like it. What are you working on today, Doug?
Well, today I'm going to be working on that painting that I've been working on for some time. Feels like too long of a time. So I feel like I'm getting very much closer to completion. And I just cherish these hours that we have that we can create together and we get to hang out. So I just really wanted to get this closer to done as possible. That's kind of my goal. So I think it would be really cool for me to find all the pictures I've taken of this progress and do a post on that, of like flipping back and forth, because like Shane, you've said I thought it was done 3 times ago that you changed something, or I thought it was done the time after that, and then you did something
Every
else.
show you brought it up, I'm like, I thought it was done last show.
Yeah. And that just tells me one thing, that you don't like it and you just want it to be over.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, it tells me one thing, you don't know anything about art.
No. You know what's what.
No, and so I you know what it tells me is that I liked it enough every time that I thought it was done.
And you know
I
what
didn't
that
think it
says
needed
to me?
anything else.
No, and that says to me something very important, is that you're easy, and I look for that in a person. I like that. I
That's why
like
we're
easy.
friends.
Yeah, you're easy and I'm difficult, so it
Yeah,
works.
I'm easy like Sunday morning, and you're difficult like sunny side eggs.
I can do it every time.
Hey, Bia, how you doing? Nice to see you. Looking good.
Hey, Bia, summer's been awesome. How's yours been?
Yeah, summer's been great. Yeah, summer is been very nice here. The weather has been crazy good. All my plants are doing amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were,
I have.
like you'd be a bad plant dad. Really, would be the only answer.
So I do have a little bit of bad plant dad blood in me, because I had 3 very tall, very well behaved sunflowers.
Yeah.
And then we had a crazy windstorm.
Oh yeah.
They 2 of them got snapped in half, basically.
Okay.
So then I was like, oh no, my beautiful babies. And I went out there and I propped them up, and I taped their stalks together. And then another windstorm came and blew them over again.
Oh, damn.
And then I taped them up again, and then again, the wind. So those 2, I'm just like, ah. So,
You're over it.
I'm like, I tried to save you twice, maybe even 3 times. But no, 4 times? No.
Have you been paying attention to the news?
Some of it, no. Which part?
The part that like, and this is gonna sound really uppity, and it's not because it's this tiny little thing, but like the drama at my yacht club. Yeah, still sounded uppity. Yeah.
Like your yacht club's so important that it's in the news, and also you have a yacht club.
Yeah.
What's the news at the yacht club?
Well, they're in trouble for discriminating against, according to CBC, and that they're being discriminated against for being a same-sex couple. So I had heard this kind of in the news. Like, that's bizarre, because I was just like, I heard like where it was, and then I was like listening to the radio. I'm like, wait, this is CBC. Like, this is like legit news. And I was just like, damn, that's literally like 2 minutes down the road. And I was just like, oh, that's really interesting. And then like the yacht club made a release to the members to be like, here's our side of things, or whatnot. So very, very interesting. Just the tactics. I mean, it's very childish, but the way the tactics are, and they're using social media to bully the yacht club, and yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, that seems odd. Is it? How much truth is there, do you think?
I don't know enough. You know, it's tough, isn't it, with truth, because it's kind of like, it really comes down to your point of view, and you can kind of see a situation from your point of view. I can see the same situation from my point of view, and you can't say you're wrong and I'm right, and I'm wrong and you're right. It's just from that same point of view, we have to agree that like what impacted me legitimizes my feelings, and what, you know, impacted you legitimized yours, but it doesn't mean it was so cut and dry.
Right. Doug playing it down the middle.
Kinda, but I mean, you only know what people want you to know, generally.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, especially
So,
if it's coming through the media.
correct. And, you know, and getting a letter directly from, in this case, the yacht club, explaining things. I just thought it
Their
was like,
side.
it's interesting just to see what how it's handled. I like that, understanding that PR side of it, or that like communication side of like, what's the smart thing to do, what isn't, like what should you say, what shouldn't you, that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, little Ange. How you
Hello.
doing? 4 months. Currently on a 4-month streak. Look at that.
Yacht Club Trauma and Doug Summer. We just stopped talking about that. Sorry, Mia. You must be so bored. Yeah. So I just thought that was, you know, holy moly.
Yacht Club.
Nice. We should. We need to make a segment called Yacht Club or something.
Oh, we should absolutely Doug's Yacht Club. Who's in Doug's Yacht Club and who's not? Maybe that's what we'll call everybody that subs is in Doug's Yacht Club. What, it says Z Club points. You get
Yacht Club points.
Club sandwiches. Club sauce.
Oh yeah. What's club sauce? Tell me more about that.
It's a sauce you get at the club.
Wow. It's
I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog out. She might need to poop.
yeah. Shane's having a challenging day. He's got his dad's dog again, and she's having issues with not going to the bathroom. She's going a lot today, so Shane's on high alert to make sure that the dog gets outside when and as needed to preserve his home. So how's everyone in chat's week going? We're at Thursday. It's been a lot of Thursdays since we've hung out. Two, yeah. And we have things that we experienced together while we were away that we haven't talked about, even
we haven't even
to each
talked
other.
about it. That's right.
I just realized that now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I talked a lot about that night.
Yeah, I did a
think
bit
because
too.
it was. I think because it was. I think we both went in there like not expecting much.
No, no. Have you spoke to Little Ange about this already?
I don't know. Oh my goodness, I got to talk about that as well. So
Cats.
yeah,
My cats aren't
yeah,
here
we'll get to
today.
that. Let's talk about our little adventure first. So Doug and I went to a comedy show.
Because we like to take a night off and let someone else be funny.
You know, I actually thought I was gonna have to get up there because
Well, you just
you never know.
oh, you
You
always
never know
feel
when
that
you're the
entitlement.
funniest guy in the room. You never know when you have to get up there.
White people, you know.
There was the opener was really good. I liked him a lot.
I did too. Yep, I agree. I liked him.
And then we saw Russell Peters, and I had not seen anything from Russell Peters for like 10 or maybe even 15 years.
Yeah.
And so we got the tickets. Doug was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the Russell Peters show?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And then we got the tickets, and then I decided to pull up one of his specials, and I think you did something similar. Yeah?
I did the exact same because I was like, "What am I getting into? Has this degraded since my memories, or are my memories just better than actuality?" Like, yeah.
And I couldn't get through a couple of.
I couldn't get through. I got, what did I say? 10, 12 minutes? Maybe 15?
Yeah. So we still went to the show, and we got there, and luckily the opener was really good, and then when he
But the
got on
DJ
there,
was not. Remember, the DJ was so shitty.
Oh,
We're like, oh god, this is going to be a shitty show.
Yeah, so there was a DJ while we were all filing in, and his
Class
name was
something.
No, DJ.
I guess you could Google it. It probably is a thing that Russell Peters DJ. But anyway, you don't
It's
have
Scratch something. It's
to.
Scratch.
I thought it was gonna be Scratch Bastard, but it wasn't. It was Scratch by Acid or something.
No, it was like. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't recall. Sorry, everybody.
I'll find it. Hold on. It was really bad. It was like. What is his name? Starting from scratch. DJ starting from scratch.
Brilliant.
Like, what a horrible name.
Yeah, the worst.
And he was horrible. The songs he was playing were horrible.
And it took me a while to realize he was doing decade by decade by decade, because it finally kind of, as the show was about to go, it probably went through like 10 decades and had like 2 or 3 mixed songs of that decade kind of thrown in there. Are you gone? Did you leave?
What a bad name. Yeah, well, whatever he was doing, it was bad.
Oh yeah, I'm not supporting it. Sorry, don't think I am.
So that wasn't a good, like, I then thought, maybe it's bad because that's funny.
Right. I mean, I get where your head's at. I wasn't feeling that at the time, but yeah, fair.
Maybe it's bad. If it's bad on purpose, then that's hilarious.
True, and I did wonder that. You're right. That did cross my mind.
Because the name
but
is
not
so bad.
for very long. I thought he was local. I just assumed he was so shitty he was local.
No, I think he's yeah, tours with him and everything.
Probably owes him money. Probably got some dirt on him.
Anyway, when Russell Peters got up there, he did a little bit of crowd work, and that endeared me to him.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
really good.
His crowd work was probably the selling point of the show, because later on, like, his prepared material was pretty hacky. There was a couple really hacky jokes in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, way better than I thought it was going to be. I had a great time hanging out with you. So
Yeah. You're gonna just say good things and lie. That's what you're gonna do.
I got a lot of comedy in my future.
Yeah, you must be so pumped.
I'm pretty excited. I have to figure out. I have to be a little bit selective about who I'm going to go see.
So you have like tickets just for a whole event, like a trading convention center kind of type thing, and you can just choose what speaker you're gonna go to, so to speak.
So it is a bunch of individual comedy shows at different venues, and you get a series of credits to book a ticket for one of those things. And then when you enter, and so you blink blink, they scan your ticket, you get your credits back to book another show. So the thing
Right.
is like if there's a big act and they're at the end of the festival, you can secure your ticket right at the beginning, but then you lose a ticket to secure other shows. So you have to be super strategic with how to do all that.
Fair.
And then the other thing is there's headliners that don't fall under those tickets. And
Oh.
it's those headliners that I have to worry about, because it's like, I want to go see Mike Birbiglia, and I think that it's probably going to be $100, and then I'm going to see John Mulaney, which is $110.
Yep. But he's your favorite.
And then there's a couple other, yeah, he is my favorite. There's a couple other headliners that I'm like, I kind of want to see them, but I think I just have to be strategic with my headliners. I got to pick a couple and just like see a bunch of other people with the other tickets so that I don't blow a whole lot of cash. I mean, I'm there for 10 days.
Yeah, you're
I'm going to
spend some
blow
money.
a lot of money. Yeah.
You're gonna spend some money.
Yeah, and I'm not
you're
going to
gonna have a
not
good
go
time.
see somebody. I am definitely going to have a good time.
I'm a little
I care what
jealous.
people say.
Well, why start caring now?
Sweet potato also works well for upset stomach. I gave her a little bit of rice today. I'm hoping that works. And she's been drinking water, and she's happy, and she's playing with her ball, and she's wagging her tail, and she's running around, and she's barking at the TV. So this is the cat story. There's a new game out, and it's called Stray, and you play as this cat. And so I started the game last night, and she's losing her mind. She's barking at the TV. She's just looking behind the monitor, going under the desk, like running around trying to figure out where this cat is coming from. And she just wouldn't leave it alone.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so she was watching that for a while. At one point, I'm like, I have to not play this because she's just not letting me play it. She's just sitting there like I'm playing. She's going ruff, ruff, barking beside me and stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
Interesting. Now, does she have cats in her life at all?
No. Well, she sees cats outside and she barks at them and tries to run with them. Oh. Actually, she's barking right now.
Maybe there's a cat.
Lily, what are you doing? Probably a squirrel. So there's a squirrel that's been hanging out on the deck, just taunting her like crazy.
Interesting. And how do you feel about all this?
I hate the squirrel. It's not nice. The squirrel knows what it's doing.
Yeah.
The cat stuff. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
Okay, I won't play that game around her. All right, or wait till she's sleeping or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like digging under my chair and slamming into the legs of the table, and I was like, she's gonna knock this monitor off, get all tangled in the wire. She was then running to the window and looking out the window, like, is it outside? Where is this thing?
It sounds like she had fun.
Well, it was stressful.
Well, being a dog dad is stressful, Shane.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How are your kittens?
I miss them. Oh my gosh. Did Stan did Stan have his bear cut last time we were on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about on here, but I saw it.
Gotcha. Right.
So
yeah, I don't think we have.
I don't think on the stream, no.
No. So he is not as fat as I thought, which is a pleasant surprise because I just want him to live a long time, be healthy. He just had a shit ton of hair. That's the gray cat. For anyone who's here knows the cat's names. Let's be honest. Vivi, she'd never sit through it. She'd just lose her mind.
You don't think you could get her cut?
No, I don't. I really don't. I think she would. She'd disown me.
I see.
Yeah.
She'd be really mad.
Oh. Yeah, I think she would. Wouldn't be. No one would have a good time.
I tried to cut Lily's, not nails, because I know that I'm not allowed to do that, but there was a something on her like she had chipped a nail, and so she had like a hangnail, and I just wanted to cut it off because like it looked uncomfortable.
Right.
And so I showed her the nail clippers, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I showed it on my hand, and I'm like, "Okay." And then I touched it to her paw, and she's like, "Okay." And then I put it on my hand, and I like just went like just on the top of my hand, just open and close the nail clippers.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay." And so I put it on top of her paw, not cutting anything, just like showing her what's what. And when just like touched it down once, it didn't touch her. It was not touching her. It didn't cut anything on her. It didn't cut her hair. It didn't cut her nail. And she snapped at me. And then she felt so bad. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She started licking my hand. And I'm like, "Okay, I get it. We're not going anywhere near you with anything that looks like it might cut a nail." So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she's had
in
some.
the past.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I asked my dad, I'm like, "How do you get her nails done?" And he said, "I think they lay on her." Like, what?
Yeah. No, essentially,
like,
it's what they do
okay.
with the cats when they come and they do feet and fannies, and now Stanley gets the bear cut. So
the bear cut. It's amazing, but he's not there right now, eh?
No.
He's at the cottage.
He is. Yeah, he's hanging out down there.
The cottage.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
That's how you have to say it if you have a yacht.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's the cottage.
You know a lot.
Well, I am very what's the word?
Affluent?
I was going to use that word, but sure.
Oh my goodness. So Little Ange and Bia have different chubby bearded men.
So Little Ange's is from a streamer here who's here in Halifax.
Oh, okay.
Whose name is Halifax.
Oh. Right.
Rich Penn's language, yes. Affluence. Affluence at the cottage. I'm very worried about the dog and her diarrhea.
Well, do you need to take some time? Do you need to start
No,
doing
I
it?
just have to make sure that she keeps drinking water and that she drinks lots of water, which she has been, which is good. And
Yeah.
that I give her the easily digestible binding foods like sweet potato, pumpkin, rice.
Hmm.
But I worry. I just worry. I also worry about my nice white sheets.
That's, well, all legit. Um, but it's because you got a big heart, buddy. Like you got a lot of love to give, and you know, it's a
Oh,
heavy
do I
heart.
know?
It's a heavy
Heavy
hearted
heart.
man. Is that Shane Kerr?
Heavy heart. Floaty McGee. That's what I like to call myself. At the
I've-
cottage.
You haven't been to the cottage, have you?
I have not been to your cottage, no.
You should come,
I should, indeed.
and then I'll take
But
you.
you're
I'll
going to
take,
be away.
I'll take you to town, in the boat.
Oh, in the boat.
Yeah.
Nice. We'll boat ride. We'll boat it up.
Oh yeah.
You got anything planned for the long weekend?
Too much. There's a little get together here tomorrow. Are you coming? With the live performer in the backyard?
No, I have the dog, for one. And then if my dad is coming back in time, we're actually going to New Brunswick. My cousin bought a new place in New Brunswick, so we're gonna head out there.
Cool. Nice.
But I don't
Makes
know if my
sense.
dad's coming back or not.
Gotcha.
It was the same last time he went away because Air Canada, he was 18 hours late or something.
What?
Yeah. It's a mess. Air
That's
air
not
travel
good.
in Canada right now is a mess. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah, a friend of mine
on.
works for Air Canada, and she's like, if you don't have to fly,
Don't.
definitely don't do it internationally.
Oh, I could only.
Yeah.
So you're having a performer.
Yeah, one person band for a couple hours. So some people are coming for that. Then Saturday, no big plans, but I'll go back down to the cottage and see the kids and feed them. Probably maybe have a beach or a boat day maybe, and then Sunday going to a friend's place and they have a little pontoon boat, so at a different lake, so I'm gonna go do that for that day. And then Monday friends want to go boating on the river, but head out to the islands but stop at the bakery on the way because you can like boat right into the bakery and then keep going.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
And that bakery's fairly famous.
it is. Yeah, a lot like the yacht club.
But for different reasons.
Totally, yeah, like 4 different reasons, like coffee and baked goods.
Coffee and baked goods versus homophobia and yachts.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take a stand there. I don't know the actual. I don't
I
know
don't
the ins and
either.
outs.
I
didn't
honestly
read the
don't know.
thing.
I don't know who the gentlemen are who are in question, and I don't know who the Commodore is of the club either. So,
Commodore.
yeah, he's probably 64 years old. So I might just start calling him Commodore 64.
That was a good one. Zing. Any possibilities you just ate something bad? 100% that's the possibility. Yesterday so I was just letting her out and roaming because I could call her back at any point. And yesterday at some point I was working and I was like, oh, where's the dog? And I looked around and she was down at the lake. And I was just like I called her back, but I think that she probably drank a bunch of lake water,
Yeah.
and now that's going through her.
As it does.
As it will, yeah. The last time when I first taught her how to swim, her first foray at swimming, she was chomping the water, and got a bit in her, and then I think that night she threw up on my dad's bed here. So, like, she was still here, and he's like, I got up and I'm like, oh, you put some laundry on? That's weird. He's like, oh, yeah, she threw up on all the clean sheets that you made for me. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, you made the sheets, huh? Look at you.
Yeah.
You're quite the
I
host.
knitted them. I weaved them with my loom. I know. I'm a man of many talents.
You could probably bend bullets.
You know what? I can. But actually not bullets. It's airsoft. You know those airsoft guns? I can bend those.
But I was thinking like rubber bullets. You could bend those too, but probably not. They're probably firmer rubber than I would know.
I don't know. Just go with the real stuff.
Oh, dear. So violent.
This dog is being very weird tonight. She's basically standing there panting at me. The door is open. She can leave anytime she wants. Go outside then.
Can she hear all of us talking? Like me?
She can only hear me talking. That's probably what it is. She's like, who the
She's
fuck
like,
are you
God,
talking to?"
you're so loud.
What are you doing? Stop talking. You're bothering my sleep.
You're yelling at me and I didn't even do anything.
This is just like sitting here looking at you.
And she probably doesn't like your relationship any more than you do.
With me and her, I think we have a pretty good relationship, except for the last couple of days.
Sounds like you never had a good relationship, but maybe I'm just
no. So
maybe I'm
when
just
she,
that.
yeah, when she listens to me, just like when you listen to me, we have a great relationship.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be the easy one now.
No, I know you're difficult. I'm just saying that when you listen to me, we have a better relationship.
Yeah.
Listen.
So I'm not going any further with this right now. It feels good.
It looks good.
Thank
I can
you.
see the bum now.
And that's the pièce de resistance. It's like you need. See, I'm talking rich like Shane. But that's what you need. You need the pucker just to see it, and that's the and that's what you just want to like. It's a focal point.
Like the slapping, you need the pucker.
But you knew what I meant.
Absolutely.
You vibing on that?
Oh, who isn't?
All right. So I'm gonna put this away, and then I'll
Okay.
get out something else, and we'll do something else.
Yeah, let's do something else. Let's do something fun.
Because that fucking sucked.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm just excited that everybody's here is all. You been watching anything, Doug? I know it's summer, so it's a little bit.
I'm trying not
a lot of
to,
time in...
but I won't lie. I started the first episode of Only Murders in the Building season 2. Have you
I'm
done
all
any?
caught up on that.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like.
It's 4, I think.
There's. Oh no, all 6 are out.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's got to be more than 6. There's 10, isn't there?
Well, that I don't know.
Okay, well, either way, if all 6 are out, I have not seen them all because the last show that I saw did not solve anything. So.
Okay. Yeah, I just got to episode 1, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. How are you finding it?
I'm finding it not as good as last season, but I'm also finding that the waiting is annoying.
Yeah.
And I think that the pacing of that show and the characters that are in that show you kind of almost need to binge it for it to be
I
good.
agree. Yeah, I agree. Because you forget stuff. Yeah. Sorry, my knees
You
are
forget
sore.
stuff. It's a mystery, and then also the way that it's paced. The dialogue's kind of slow. The pacing is a little bit slow. There's always something going on. I don't know. It's just weird in that way. Yeah, I think binging it would be better.
Fair.
I watched Miss Marvel.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it. What did you think about it?
I loved it.
That's it. That's all we get.
No, I'm working.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm setting the
interrupt your
scene
work.
here. I think you did. I think you did. I really enjoyed it. I actually liked that it was kind of kid focused for sure. I thought it was good. You know, I know a bit about some of the stereotypes and whatnot in Pakistani culture, so some of that was quite funny to me because, you know, they made fun of their own way of life, and you know, because you know, at the end they're like, well, what will she do? How will she ever get married? Like, who will want to marry her? You know, like that kind of stuff. And it was really quite funny. And then what I thought was really cool was the folklore that it's around. Actually, I had heard tales of it, of those types of characters and what kind of things they would get up to and do. So it was like interesting that they played off of that angle for kind of the history of some of the characters within the show. So
Like
I thought
the gins and
the
what have
gins,
you?
yeah, exactly, yeah. They didn't play them quite exactly to the folklore that I had heard, but it still was like, oh, I know what that means, where probably some people might have watched the show and not had too sweet clues what that would even mean, because even in the show they're like, what do you mean gin? Like gin and tonic? Like, you know, it was kind of like how they approached it was as if it didn't have the same meaning to many people. And I thought she was really good in that role. I've seen that character in cartoons, and it's always very cartoony to the point of it's almost kind of like it would never be in a movie, because how would you visually represent that? Because she's like almost like Mr. Fantastic, that she's stretchy and stuff in the cartoons that I'd seen. Here they kind of gave her something that was a bit more unique in how her powers were visually represented and shown, and how she learned
like
them.
that.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So it stayed true to like her powers, because like sometimes she could like make her hands really big and punch really far, but like they just did it in a way that kind of made it more believable. But I hate saying that because it's not believable, but at the same token I just thought it was better than the cartoon type thing that they could have done.
Yeah, and I agree. But yeah, the family dynamics
Yeah.
are cool,
It
and
was so good.
I like that actress a lot too. I thought she was really good.
Well,
I
and
liked
she's
the
actually a
friend.
fan. She's a fan of Marvel, apparently. Like, she's like a huge, like, she's a legit like Captain Marvel fan. Not of that actress, I don't think, but like she, in interviews, she was like, "No, I really collected and enjoyed all the female characters," and yeah, which was kind of cool. It's
Yeah,
not
it
like it was
seemed-
just a
so
job. It was
I-
like, oh, she was actually into it.
Yeah, I watched there was a short documentary thingy where she was saying she was a Miss Marvel fan before.
Yeah,
Before they
which-
even talked to her about that stuff. So
yeah, I
thought
think
that
it's
was
pretty great. Yeah, I agree.
I thought it was mostly well done. There was a couple of plot things that I wasn't super keen on, but I think they kind of dropped some stuff pretty quick. You know?
How so? I'm not
I don't know,
disagreeing.
like
I
there
just-
was there's just like there's some, I don't know, it just kind of felt like some parts of it were sped through, like resolved real quick.
Right.
Like these
Yeah.
two people don't like each other and are fighting, and then no, actually we're best buds.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But I get that. That's also they only had I don't know how many.
They only had
episodes.
6 hours to tell the story.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I watched a couple movies too.
Did you see Thor yet?
No, but I did see the Cumberbatch one.
Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
I watched it for
Multiverse
the
of
second
Madness.
time last night.
How'd you find it the second time?
Better.
Yeah.
Better-
That's
better-
how I felt.
Better and worse. Watching it at home, I could really see all the costume flaws, like his hairline
Right.
and how fake his hair is all the time, and the makeup and stuff. I was like, oh wow, this is bad. The whole magic of Hollywood was not in full effect by any stretch. But I had more patience the second time, or I was able to let go of reality a bit more than the first time, because I found the first time was just so.
You didn't like the jump scare Raimi stuff, yeah?
No, and I still don't love it, but it felt like I had more time the second time, which you do, to take it in and kind of like follow that and then suspend your disbelief. Where in the theater, and it was the first time, I'm like, what's next? This isn't jiving. Why? I want to. What's next? Where now I was like, probably more like, well, tell me a story. And how are you going to tell it?
And also you sort of know half what to expect, so you can open yourself up to those other things.
Well, you're paying attention to different things, I think, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta go take care of this because the dog's over there going "Ruff, ruff," at me, and I don't know why. The door's open. Go outside if you like.
Maybe she wants you to go outside with her.
I think she definitely wants something. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Don't you stress. Let me catch up on chat. You like the actress a lot. Yes. Oh yeah, she's the #1 fan of all. Yeah. She's shouting Feige sometimes when he's sorting things. Oh really? That's cool. I like that the movie felt darker than the usual Marvel stuff does, without losing its humor. Yeah, I would say the humor is actually something that took me out of Thor. It was almost like they were trying to have so many like zingers and like comedy moments that I don't know. It just felt really stitched together. Has anyone in chat seen Thor: God of Thunder yet, or Thunder, or whatever it was? Yeah, it'd probably be. I don't know what they usually are. They 2 or 3 months for Disney Plus, or is it longer? I guess part of it too for like Multiverse of Madness. Really like Wanda. It just seems so. Extreme, I guess, her length she'll go to, because she lost everyone, but like even though they keep reminding her that her kids were never real, and Vision had to make a sacrifice in order for the greater good, it just seems very is that enough to get her to be that vengeful? Oh, okay, a month. That's cool. Did you see the preview for Wakanda Forever yet? I just watched it last night. Pretty good. I like what I saw so far. For sure, it does. You're right. That's a fair point. Yeah, I guess I just wasn't buying the emotion, maybe. There was like a disconnect with there somewhere for me. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'm gonna let those dry for a hot minute. I feel these look like ice cream sandwiches, but that was definitely not my intent. Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice.
So, she was basically barking at me. The door was open.
Hmm?
And she's basically barking at me. And so I went outside with her, and she did her diarrhea business.
Mm-hmm.
I think she just needed somebody to, watch.
That's fair. She's probably
keep
just
guard.
uncomfortable, and she's like, "Well,
Yeah, should keep guard. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Just make sure nothing comes up and gets me.
yeah,
Oh, okay, all right. Now she's
Makes perfect
settled
sense.
back now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Good for
Especially if
you.
you're sick like that.
yeah." You just don't feel like you could protect yourself if you had to.
Yeah. What did I miss?
Lots of multiverse of madness chat. Some Wakanda Forever chat.
What's the new thing? Oh, did you see the Thor movie?
I did. No one else has, apparently.
No one in chat.
No one anywhere. Hey, no money.
No one anywhere. Just you. You guys
Yeah.
sneak peek.
Mhm.
It somehow made millions of dollars at the box office. All of it, Doug's yacht money.
Um,
Did you like it?
No. I mean, I
No, he
laughed.
says.
No, I laughed. It was just, it was all about the laughs. Like it
Right.
was, it was,
They
it felt
they
very stitched together,
right.
um, based on a series of, um, jokes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a kind of like, I really like Natalie Portman, and so her as a Thor was very interesting. But I was listening to a podcast after that was kind of making mention of like female heroes in Marvel movies. You know, they had an opportunity to do something really interesting here, and they didn't because you know the female uh, hero tends to be based in a system of sacrifice. You know, so like Black Widow sacrificed herself for in Endgame, and then you know this character is dealing with an affliction, but yet that sacrifice is the most they can give. Where they're saying like some of the male roles kind of get to give and give. You know, like this is Thor's fourth solo movie, and he's been in like how many other ones? So like
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting that character has probably had more screen time than any other. So, and not that that hasn't been good. I think it's been very good for that franchise, and they poke fun at it all too. But and I really like the director who did it. It just seemed kind of weird, just the way the story was told. It just felt kind of, as I said earlier, I guess just kind of thrown or stitched together.
Do you think that they saw the Thor movies that didn't do so well? So the serious one, the worst one, which is the second one, was very serious and very like focused on that story.
Mm-hmm.
And then they look at the one that did really well, which was Ragnarok, and how funny it was.
Yeah.
And like, oh, let's just lean on that funniness to get us through this.
Yeah.
Because the two serious ones didn't do very well. And we can do, this is the fourth one, right?
Yeah. And
we
Ragnarok
can do another
was the third
another funny one. Third
Yeah.
one, yeah.
So yeah, and it was the same director that did Ragnarok in this one, and it was good.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it was
interesting.
like, but like they casted Russell Crowe, and I just thought he was so miscast. It was bad. But it was just kind of like, oh, are they just doing like a Kiwi Aussie, like let's just get all our buds together in this movie kind of thing, is what it felt like.
That's right. They even made him a bit funny in the Avengers movies, absolutely. And I think that's right. They saw Thor works well with humor, and then they sort of just leaned on it, like leaned in. But that doesn't work if you don't have a good, if the writing isn't good, or if the plot isn't there, or right. And I haven't seen it, so I can't really make judgment. But it does. I had heard that it's funny, but that's all it is.
Yeah. Like it made a lot the first week, and it's the biggest movie drop of the second week in like 40 years or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It still made money, don't get me wrong, but like if it made 140 the first week, it made like 40 the next.
Ooh, yeah.
Which they kind of tend to. Marvel does pretty well with the box office. I would assume anyway.
So you didn't like Russell Crowe. Who would you have cast in that role?
Well, you'd have to shoot it differently because it was all about the jokes. And it was like a good 15, 20-minute scene of like jokes. Where, it's quite a departure because he plays Zeus in it.
Yeah.
It's quite a departure from like an Anthony Hopkins who's playing his dad as, God, who is his dad's name? Odin. So, like you have a very skilled actor. I'm not saying Russell Crowe isn't skilled. I think he probably won an Oscar, I think, for one of his movies, the Beautiful Mind or something. But he hasn't worked at that caliber in decades. You know, he's become kind of a comedian because he's like, you know, the movie he did with like Ryan Gosling. You know, like that was funny. It was a funny movie. But you know, he played himself, which is like a beat up old fat Australian dude. Like it's just, I think he's become very comfortable in his skin and is finding ways to make money with it. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting how that would be, but like I think you'd have to take the humor out of it to put a different actor in there.
Right. I haven't seen. I never saw his version of Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm. He has the Alan Doyle in it because they're buds, so he's an actor in that. Yeah, from Great Big Sea.
Yeah, from just up Newfoundland way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, A Beautiful Mind was his Oscar.
Yeah. But what year was that? Like 99?
2001.
Yeah. So you're talking 25 years ago. Wow.
Gladiator 2 was right before that. Gladiator.
Two or also?
Also.
Because I didn't know there was a two, but yeah, and that's when he was like about to coin it because he just like was slaying those. And like I say, the past couple decades, like maybe he's done some things. I haven't seen it, so I shouldn't say it hasn't happened.
Unhinged, I think was the last movie before this one. It is a movie that says Rachel is a single mother whose bad day gets even worse when she when she beeps her horn
at
a fellow driver during rush hour traffic. After an exchange of words, she soon realizes that the mysterious man is following her and her young son in his truck. The initial case of road rage quickly escalates into full-blown terror as Rachel discovers the psychopath's sinister plan for revenge.
So Russell's a psychopath?
1 star.
Oh wow.
6 out of 10 on IMDb, 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
Not good.
Well, I think it comes down to like casting, right? Like, do you believe Russell Crowe's a psychopath after watching him in like those other movies? Like, you know, sometimes it's hard for fans to actually buy into that because they, you know, make whatever that was for them part of pop culture, and then it's just like, oh, they can't be anything but that.
I think you're right. Like, there's not a lot of stuff in the later years. So in the last couple of years, it's that The Nice Guys, which was the funny movie you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. I think, yeah.
Was 2016, and I'm not sure that there's much between Unhinged in 2020 and The Nice Guys in 2016.
Maybe not.
You know, his days were early 2000s. 2000s before the 10s, basically.
Yeah. And how old would he be?
Why don't I ask you that question?
Well, you know, I'll be off by a couple of years. Russell Crowe. 55 to 58.
Which is it?
I'm going to shock myself and say he's 55.
You would have been right if you had said he was 58.
Okay.
So you were right,
but wrong.
I could also say Jason Alexander is 12 or 72, and he's in there. He's in there somewhere.
Fair. I haven't heard of him for a long time. Big fan?
No, for some reason, like when I was looking at Russell Crowe's face. That's the the guy that popped into my head that wasn't Russell Crowe.
Fair.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so who played Odin in the last ones?
Anthony Hopkins.
It was it was
he's
Kurt
playing
Russell.
No, Kurt Russell played Space Lord's father in the
Right.
Galaxy.
I knew he played a father of some sort.
Mm-hmm. I love him.
Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
What's not to like?
I know, right? And I didn't really fall in love with him and fall in love with him. I didn't really get to like him until I was like older in life. Like I didn't really care what he was doing, but now I would go back and watch an old movie of his because he's just so over the top in such a not in your face way that it's kind of amazing.
Yeah, so my first thing with him that I was like, oh, I like this guy, was Big Trouble in Little China.
And I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe I have some, I
Nostalgia.
absolutely have some nostalgia like attached to it, but I had seen that movie probably about 5 or 6 times. It's good. Yeah.
And wasn't there another one?
Like, it's all about him. I don't know.
Big Trouble, Little Something Else, like, and it was a flop, or maybe they cast someone else as in it, and maybe that's why.
Let's see. He's done so much stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
Tombstone.
Oh right, yeah.
Ooh, he was great in that.
So was Val Kilmer.
Yes, Val Kilmer was amazing in Tombstone.
Oh, I will say this. Christian Bale in Thor was very good.
You really like the Christmas Chronicles, right?
Love it. Love it. Love it. They're my Christmas jam.
I still have not seen it.
My Christmas jam forever was Love Actually, and now it's
Christmas Chronicles.
Totally, yeah. I don't think I've watched Love Actually at Christmas for a few years.
Oh no, Kurt Russell's in a movie in 2019 called Crypto.
Like about money?
Good. That can't be good. Let me have a read. A Wall Street banker is sent to a small town branch in upstate New York and connects with an art gallery connects an art gallery to a global conspiracy, putting his own family in grave danger.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How's your movie?
5 stars.
5 stars. How's your movie with the Olympic Boogaloo?
It's our movie, and it has not moved forward yet. It's summer, man. We can't be thinking about the winter.
Can't be doing everything. Can't be enjoying summer.
It's
and
the
doing
Summer
all
Olympics. Yeah, all that stuff.
That means you work for it in the winter, though. So, you know.
He says, I'm not a fan of Christmas, and I'm not a fan of Christmas movies, but I liked the Christmas Chronicles. It kind of sounds like you're a fan of both. If you
and
like
all
Christmas
of it. Your disclaimer is weak. I hate everything about this thing except this one thing about that thing, and I love it.
Yeah, and that movie is that is life.
That's amazing. I love it.
Okay, so this art that you're doing now, Doug, I can't tell if it... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's fashion, but it could also be fish.
Well, it could be fashionable fish. Fair Bia, they are pretty funny.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to check that out for sure. What's your favorite Kurt Russell movie excluding Christmas Chronicles?
Oh, God.
There's so many. Do you want me to name some of them?
Name some of them, yes, please.
The Thing, Escape from New York,
Oh,
Overboard.
The Thing.
With,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
Overboard's
Tombstone.
good. Yeah, Tombstone's good.
Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China. The Hateful Eight.
Oh, I like doing that.
Backdraft.
I've never
Tango
seen
and Cash.
it. That was good.
The Fox and the Hound.
Must have been a voice.
Escape from L.A., which was basically a
Reboot.
sequel to Escape from New York. Vanilla Sky.
I don't think I've seen
He was
that.
in the Fast and the Furious. Is.
Oh, the Tarantino one where he's like Death Trap. That was good.
Oh, Death Proof. Yeah.
Thank you.
Silkwood with Cher. Crypto, 5 stars.
Out of
Tequila Sunrise, Guns of Diablo. Follow me, boys. 1966.
fair. Had a different meaning
with George Burns.
Wow, there's a name I've not heard
boy.
in quite some time. Yeah, he would have had to be a kid.
When Lem Siddons, great name, Lem Siddons, saxophonist in the jazz band, arrives in a small town of Hickory, he quickly meets and falls in love with Vida Dooney, a beautiful bank clerk.
Vida Dooney.
Dooney.
Oh.
Dooney. Or Downey, if you want to be uncouth. If you want to go to the cottage instead of the cottage.
Oh, fair. Sometimes people do.
Deciding to leave the bank and stay in town to win the heart of Vida, he finds that the road to true love is often rocky. Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, George Burns, the cigar smoking fella.
Forgot all about him.
Yeah, he was old when we were young.
He was always old.
But when we were young, he was like 100.
Yeah. Like, there was no reason for him to be moving on TV. He was that old.
He looked like... did you ever see that movie, Any Which Way But Loose? With Clint Eastwood?
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a completely different
Clint
movie.
Eastwood was... Clint Eastwood was... was a truck driver.
So I was going to ask, which platform would I find this on? And then I'd be like, oh, I have seen that. You're right.
Yeah, we've all seen a version of that. And he has a monkey friend?
No.
Anyway, George Burns looks like that famous monkey.
Fair.
Because I think it's because that monkey also... You know what? I'm gonna show you what I mean.
Yeah. Show me some stuff.
This is absolutely in poor taste. Oh, I guess he doesn't really look like him. All right, I'm abandoning my joke.
Okay. I'll go back to my drawing.
Okay, but just tell me quickly that.
Oh.
Come on.
Wow, that's not even his hair, poor thing. Like, someone did a bad job sticking that on his head.
Well, he's got to be 100 there. All right, I'm gonna this because that's not nice.
No. No, it's not.
Okay, let's play a game, Doug.
Could I have a few moments before we play a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need a little like bio break, and I will be back.
You can hear me, right? Though I'll tell everybody the rules
Yeah.
of the game.
You do whatever you gotta do, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while Doug is taking a poop or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Gold LeMay turd job there. So here's my idea for this game. I saw something similar to this. I thought this would be fun. Doug picks 2 movies, and he can not tell me who's in it, and he cannot tell me who. He cannot tell me the name of the movie, and then he has to tell me in one sentence. He describes the movie in one sentence, and then I try and guess it. And then I pick 2 movies and do the same thing. And then you pick 2 movies, and you do the same thing in chat, and we'll try and guess it. Everybody tries to guess a movie by a single line. So basically, you're trying to boil a movie down to a single line, no more than 10 words. Ish. Yeah. Let's not get too specific here. And then maybe once this fashion show is done, we can play a little hurdle or something. Right, Lily? Okay, lie down. He was born in Springfield.
Okay. So I heard all that. So I need for my own sanity, I need to write down these movies for me. So I can think about it.
Springfield.
And I need a second movie. So one came to mind like lickety split.
It's you, and I think the thing to note is that you're not trying to stump me. You're trying to describe it in one sentence so that I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 words ish, Bia. Like if it's like 12 or whatever, it shouldn't be like a run-on sentence that describes the whole plot of the movie. That's all I'm saying. One sentence, but not a run-on sentence.
Okay. I think I have something here. I mean, I have my 2 movies. Is what I have so far.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit me with your best shot.
Oh my God. How do you feel about Kate Bush having a comeback right now?
I love it. It's good for her.
I love it too. I didn't know that song,
I think
but I like the song.
I didn't know it either. But yeah, sure. Why not? Anybody that is like all the other thing is like people are all pissed off because now kids like Metallica. Who cares? Good.
Yeah, it has longevity.
Like I don't. Who gives a shit? I think it's great. I think the people that are like upset about it just need to chill out. Why don't you want nice things for people? You know. I do. I want nice things for everybody. Well, not everybody. You guys. Everybody here. Not the bots, actually. Commander Root, you know. You a good girl? Lot today? Lot? Yeah, baby. Okay, you got some films? Oh, I gotta pick some films too. Hey, Hart, how you doing? Nice to see you.
How's it going, buddy?
Just a reminder that you owe Hart a drawing.
You just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
There you go. I'm just remembering stuff, you know? You cashed in a what draw about a couple weeks ago, and we just didn't get around to it. So you get to tell Doug what to draw, and he will draw it at some point, maybe.
Strip.
I think
Bacon.
misunderstood.
Strip of bacon.
Yeah, you are.
That's right.
Look at
Sizzle.
you big,
Sizzle.
you big, you big strip of bacon. Just delicious.
All that back fat.
You're salty and delicious. Cowboy Gecko. I love that the dog is sick.
Okay,
Clearly-
I'm
clearly
ready.
something.
I'm ready, buddy.
Okay, hit me with it. Let's go.
An exuberant, whimsical, big-hearted fella gets supercharged fast cars to get to the super big event tent.
Oh man, I think you might have picked a movie I haven't seen. So a big-hearted, exuberant fella. Can you tell
Yep.
me again?
Big-hearted.
Fast cars.
Yeah, he gets supercharged fast cars to get to the big
Yeah.
event tent.
Big event tent.
I probably shouldn't be this proud of myself.
Supercharged car. Big-hearted fella. Supercharged cars.
It's not cars, but you're onto something, Harte.
Big event tent. I mean, oh man.
It must be hard.
I don't know if I've seen it. That's the thing. It's like nothing popped into my head that's like, oh, you saw this movie. It's this. So I think I haven't seen it. So now I'm just thinking like, okay, Fast and Furious, but that guy's not got a big heart. He's not exuberant.
Ding,
And
ding,
there's
ding.
no event
Fast and
tent.
Furious. Fast and Furious is one of the two movies.
Is it this one though?
What do you mean? What one?
You were supposed to put the two movies into one sentence. You were supposed to put each
Yeah.
movie into one sentence.
Each movie's one sentence? I thought I was combining two movies in one sentence, so you have to pick out the two movies.
Oh, no, but that's good. Okay, I'll do that.
Sorry. I was
Oh
playing
my
my own
God.
game over here. I'm like, because that's what I was like, I gotta think of two movies. How am I gonna meld those into one sentence that tells you both these movies together?
No. You pick two movies and you tell me one sentence for one movie, and then I guessed it. And then you tell me you get two goes at the game. But I like this better. This is very much more creative. So one of them is Fast and Furious. That's
Correct.
the
Yeah.
get to the event tent one.
Yeah.
And the supercharged cars. Now I need the big-hearted fella. Exuberant, big-hearted fella.
Yeah.
Christmas Chronicles.
You're halfway there, buddy. It's Big Top Pee Wee and Fast and the Furious. I thought the event tent might get you there, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, that's good. So that's what threw me off. Like I think if you had given me a sentence,
If I had
for
played
these
by your
movies,
rules, you probably would have done all right.
Probably would have got it.
But since I made up my own game, fair.
Jeez, the way that you did it's way harder. And I gotta tell you, you did an excellent job there. That's pretty good considering how hard.
Thanks.
The
I was
game
just
you
like,
made up
how am I
was.
going to mash these up? That makes sense. But
No, what you were like is how can I make this game impossible?
you know what I was like? I was like, Shane's talking again. I'm just going to do what I want to do over here.
I'm not listening.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's amazing. Okay.
All right. You have my focus.
Woo. Yeah. So
Tell
no,
me
I gotta pick a movie and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
chat. Does anybody in chat have a single movie that they can say in a single sentence. Actually, if you can mash up 2 movies, you get extra points. Doug gets extra points for that. Absolutely. Not only that, he made it rhyme. He made it. What's the word when you make it? He made it very poetic. Not even just the rhyming. It was the exuberant. Like use the good words, the big words, the $1,000 words.
Yeah.
Words that you would use at the cottage.
I'm totally in season right now, so it's. Ask me this in November, I can't do it. Some yellow fellas are searching for a new boss. The Minions.
Oh, Minions! Absolutely, I got that one. Nice. That was good.
It's a good team effort there. Yeah.
I think it's because see how easy it is when you've seen it.
True.
So it's almost like you got to pick movies that everybody has seen, like the Minions, and okay.
Not Big Top Pee-wee.
Uh,
Harte has not seen it.
Shark's So Hungry needs a new boat.
Jaws.
Bingo.
I almost said Deep Blue Sea.
Well, also, I would have accepted that answer.
Okay.
But if I was going to do Deep Blue Sea, you know what I would say?
Naked Lady.
I would say, famous rapper makes best omelet.
I wouldn't have got that.
There was a part. The best part in that movie that I find is when, he's about to die, and so he takes a video of himself saying, because he was a cook, right?
Well, we just got like someone redeemed 100 points.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this is the one. Atoms never touched, thus meaning you have never actually touched anything or felt the touch of anyone significant. Wow, that's just sad.
Is this a movie?
If it is, it's Ant-Man.
Yes. Pym's particles. But what do I have to do for 100 C points?
You don't highlight my message. So the message is highlighted. We saw it. It's very highlighted. It is true, sort of.
Yeah.
We do sense it, though. Here's the thing. You've never been in actual physical contact, but we touch things by the electrical impulses that we get from our fingertips. So, also close.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thanks
also,
for showing up. You're wrong.
I've also touched all your hearts tonight. So, what are you gonna do?
And a few Hartes.
There you go. What are you gonna do? Also, what do you do? All right, I got one more movie for everybody to guess.
Okay.
I don't have it yet. I just have to.
Oh, you're busy.
How you doing, Webbo? Nice to see you. Please don't touch me.
Oh, dear.
Oh. I can't do it because you can't use the words of the thing. Bottom pistol.
Thorbia. Bottom pistol.
I can describe the plot probably easier.
Bottom pistol. Deep Six?
Fighter pilot plays volleyball with dead friend.
Top Gun.
Yeah, bottom pistol. Can't use top or gun in the description.
Well,
Hercules.
yes, it is Hercules. However,
Hercules.
Hercules does live in the same world as Thor. Same universe, I should say.
If I said "Come on, Cletus," would you know what that meant?
Yeah, it's from Family Guy or The Simpsons.
No, it's from that Eddie Murphy movie with Hey, Rowie, nice to see you.
Rowie.
So much.
How's it going, buddy?
What's that one with where the family is around the thing?
Oh, the the Clumps.
But what was the movie that they came from? Before the Clumps.
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, that's the movie, Nutty Professor.
Janet Jackson was in that.
Really? I thought it was all Eddie Murphy. Jerry Lewis, Jada Pinkett Smith, Dave Chappelle. Wow.
Your prompt thing of Cowboy Gecko. So you want me to paint a Cowboy Gecko?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just finish this up and then I'll do that. Of course, RK might have to go to work tomorrow. That might be earlier.
Hey, did you want to play? Did you want to try that hurdle game?
Well,
Doug?
yeah, but I do. However, I do feel I should, give back to Harte.
Yeah, we can play. We'll play this while you're doing that because it's a listening game, not a.
Oh, well then that sounds amazing.
Okay.
Still not
We're gonna play
Hercules.
this. What?
She says it's not Hercules.
Okay, hold on. Well, let's back it up here. A young guy finds out he's the son of a Greek god and he's stealing
Poseidon.
a lightning.
Poseidon. No. Poseidon's son. Fuck.
Aquaman.
Or
Percy Jackson.
that's it.
Hart got it. I didn't say it.
Thanks, little Ange. Rowie, thanks for stopping by. I will take a turmeric latte.
Oh, me too. I've never had one. I'll take one as well.
Sure.
Hello, I see you use golden acrylic paint. You think it's worth it? Mr. Devereaux, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Do I think it's worth it? Oh my god. You can't put a price on beauty.
So no.
Welcome, Mr. Devlarks.
Oh, is that how you said it? I said Devereaux because all I thought was Blanche Devereaux, and this would be.
I love
husband,
Blanche
Mr.
Devereaux. Mr. Devlocks. Devlorks.
Devlorks. How's things going, Rowie? You doing all right? You working? Working hard? Hardly working?
Just a tea.
Is Percy Jackson right? Yes.
I think it is.
It is
Yeah.
right. I want the sort of friendship Doug and Shane have. They have a great friendship.
Oh my god.
Friendship.
Yeah, just bang, 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 bang,
Thank
bang,
you
bang,
for
bang.
being a friend.
Oh my god, we love
Thanks for
friends.
the follow.
Thank you.
Wow,
thank
that
you.
was the worst singing I've ever done on this show. Right there.
I mean, you're not great to start with.
Exactly. So like that couldn't.
And
have
if
been
that's the worst, it's still better than my best. So.
bad. Absolutely not. But if you'd like to find out, you spend your Z Club points and find out.
Banana, banana, ba-dang.
Okay, so here's how we play Hurdle. Hurdle is listen to the intro, then find the correct artist and title in the list. Skipped or incorrect attempts unlock more of the intro. Answer in as few tries as possible and share your score. We're not going to share our score. We'll just share it here with us. Okay?
Because we're the best.
I think everybody can hear this. It's playing on the desktop, so
I don't
should
hear
be good.
it, but do you hear
No,
it?
you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Just give it a second. Here we go.
Just give me a hot minute.
Okay, I don't
See,
hear.
I sing
You
worse
hear
than you.
anything?
I hear nothing.
I don't hear anything either. Does anybody hear anything?
Does anybody want to hear anything?
Sucks.
Maybe we should have practiced before going live with it, but I kind of like that we're live doing it.
Play, I says. Huh.
Is it attached to my Spotify? Is that why or something?
I don't know. It's not doing anything. Like, look at it.
Is
Huh.
it the browser? No, it's saying Spotify. Oh, it's a game by Spotify.
Or they bought it or whatever.
Huh.
But why is it not working? That's the question. Do you have another browser, Doug?
Wherever
Oh,
those.
cookies. Cookies.
Oh, bake some cookies.
Oh, here it is. It's all right. I'm a dummy. I got it. I'm on it. There's a little play button down here, Doug. You see that? Science.
Yep. It's called UX, but yeah.
Okay. Science. No, get your bone. Get your bone.
A gecko. That's a cowboy. I don't know how to
Cowboy
draw a
Gecko, let's go.
Yeah, I gotta find a gecko.
Okay, but are you ready for the intro for this song?
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
First go. Listen, everybody. Ears open, eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. I
Mouth
can't see
also
anything.
A little bit open.
Oh, I can't look you.
Oh,
Ha ha
I know
ha
it.
ha. Wipeout.
I know it.
Wipeout.
Oh, could be that. Shit. Now I got me guessing.
Well, no, go with your gut.
It's either Wipeout or Crazy Train.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right with Crazy Train.
All right, chat. Wipeout or Crazy Train? Oh, you know what I can do? Quick poll.
Pull it up.
Poll.
Get your pole on. Get your pole on. Look at me singing already.
Get your
No one's
ski
even-
shined up. Grab a
Yeah, but
stick
stick
of
your juicy
fruit.
fruit. Taste is gonna move ya. Stick it in. Pull it out. Oh my god, the song is so sexual.
All right. Is it? The taste is gonna move you when you pop it,
Pop
in,
it
your,
in
mouth.
your mouth. Juicy fruit
Juicy fruit.
is gonna move ya. It
Wipe
tastes so
out.
soft, it gets right to ya.
Right to you.
Juicy
totally
fruit.
right to you.
The taste is gonna move ya.
Our Crazy Train. Star poll. Here we go. Boom. Let's go. The laughter did sound crazy. So you think Wipeout? I think. Okay. I think Crazy Train. You think Wipeout? I'm gonna vote for you.
I'll vote for you, Shane.
2-2.
God, it's tight.
It's tight. Oh man, it's not gonna be good if it ends in a tie.
Someone help. Anyone help.
Oh man. Somebody can break the tie here. I think it's probably Crazy Train. Okay, we're gonna guess Crazy Train, and I mean if it's not Crazy Train, then I think we know what it is.
Yeah.
So here we go. Guessing Crazy Train.
Submit.
Why won't it submit?
I don't know.
What?
Oh,
Crazy.
you have to do.
Oh, you have to pick it
Gotcha.
from the list. Okay, maybe it can't. Oh,
Black Sabbath.
Ozzy, I think.
I don't. Is it?
Yeah. So I mean, it seems like we can't. It's not in here. It's not here. 6 of 15. Crazy. Hold on. 6 of 9. Okay. Train. No, we can't pick it. So it's got to be Wipeout.
Hmm. No results.
No?
Is it not like
What the heck?
WHIPE? White?
Wipeout.
No.
Oh, do you have to put the? Who did
It
Wipeout?
says. I don't know.
Fat Boys.
Oh, probably some Fat Boys did it.
Fat Boys did a version of it, but it wasn't them. I don't think.
But that might. It's Beach Boys. Originally, maybe, but I'm thinking of the Fat Boys version.
So it's none of these things.
Interesting. Skip 1+ seconds in.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's listen to the next little bit and see what we think. Okay.
Oh, Rio.
Oh,
Duran Duran.
yeah. I think you're right, All right, let's pick it. Submit. No, you're wrong.
What?
Girls just want to. Girls just want to.
Girls on Film. It's Girls on Film. Girls on Film.
No, you're wrong again. It's not Girls on Film.
I'm not wrong. Put in Duran Duran.
It's Duran Duran. So it says right here, Duran Duran Rio X. Wrong. Duran Duran Girls on Film X.
No, type in
wrong.
more Duran Duran. I'll tell you which one it is.
We're not going. It's not. You know, because it's the Bengals.
You think it's Manic Monday?
Can we re-listen to this?
Skip. You gotta skip to 4 seconds now.
I can't listen to that bit.
Try. It's Duran Duran for sure.
No, it's,
It is.
Culture Club.
No. Type it. Exactly. That's what I was singing earlier.
Yeah, that's the song. What song is that?
Type in Duran Duran and see what pops up.
We're gonna lose all our guesses. Freaking Hungry Like the Wolf. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
We need
Yeah,
to add
good
this
job,
to
Doc.
our. We need to add this to our Spotify playlist. Someone write this down.
Okay. All right. It's not gonna be me.
Oh, shit. Okay. It'll be me.
Sorry, Doc. I have no pen or paper here. I've got empty beer
I
cans.
have all of that, so it's fine.
All I have here is empty beer cans and a lust for life.
Oh, Ziggy Pop. Iggy Pop. Is it Ziggy or Iggy?
It's Iggy.
It's a little lizard. Remember that from the Magic School Bus?
I gotta let the dog out again. I think she's having the diarrhea poops. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. You do you. Right. That was a good one because I did not think Duran Duran at all. So I think that's pretty great. Good job, everyone. Good job. So I'm working on this gecko. Harte, do you have a name for this gecko? This cowboy gecko of yours? Jeffrey. Lovely. Sometimes we just break shit. What all is Jeffrey wearing? Is he like? Does he have chaps? Is it just a cowboy hat? Walk me through this Harte and like guide me through. What's his ensemble? What's he wearing? What's his event he's going to? Ooh, pitchy. Just a cowboy doing cowboy things. All right, cool. To say it with Joe Cocker, he can leave his hat on. Ooh. Nice, Bia, nice. Do you have a pet gecko or anything? Or you just like love them? Yeah, the sexy banana is like, it's funny. That one just worked out really, really, really well. Oh, your boyfriend has a gecko. Cool. Is this color?
Cowboy gecko, amazing.
Is this color scheme close to your boyfriend's gecko? And it follow-up question: is your boyfriend's gecko's name Jeffrey?
Who named it Jeffrey?
Harte.
No, he named it Geoffrey.
Oh. It's a leopard gecko, so yellow. God damn it.
Well, the light. It's just the lighting.
Yeah, it's. You just need a filter. This will be yellow. Gizmo. Oh, so this is not Gizmo. This is Geoffrey. Fuck Gizmo. He's already probably got some pictures taken. We're creating life here, Arte, with like Geoffrey. How's the puppers?
You know,
Yeah.
I think she feels okay, but like there's still some concentrated evil coming out of the back of her.
Concentrated, no less.
Well, it's definitely concentrated. When it catches the wind, ooh,
It's
jeez.
something else, huh?
Yeah, you just hope you're upwind, downwind, upwind.
Gotcha. Oh, poor Nugget. She's probably not having her best
I'm gonna
day.
take. She also decided that, so I let her out. We're just standing there, and she's like, she looked at me and she's like, "Oh, you know, I know that you don't have the leash or anything, but we're going for a walk now." I'm like, "We're not. I'm in the middle of something." And so she started walking down the street. I'm like, "Where are you going? We're not going yet." So anyway, I'm gonna have to take her for one after this, which is good for both of us probably.
You know what? Nothing wrong with a little movement.
We're having some definitely technical difficulties on my end here.
Oh yeah, what's happening? Are we dropping frames or something?
Well, the OBS is not. No, it's not showing me you.
Oh,
Which I need. That's what I need to see.
you need to see me
I do.
because we have been online for so long.
Yeah, connection issues of some sort.
Oh, I'm sorry that's happening.
That's fine as long as it's not happening for everybody else. How's everybody else doing?
Well, I can't see me either.
Yeah. Oh, so you have the same problem that I have.
I do now.
Yeah, you're kind of frozen with like your tongue sticking out a little bit.
Nope, I see nothing.
Oh, you don't see this.
Nope.
You don't see it, so how are you gonna know?
How am I gonna know? I don't know very much.
But I know I love you.
And that may be
All I need to know.
all there is to know.
Both. It's both.
Oh, Linda.
One time they says, all I need to know. No, it's all there is to know.
Yeah. Boom.
Looking
Is this-
good. I love Geoffrey. Geoffrey the Gecko.
Is he working for you, Harte?
So Madonna has been wrong. What, Mia?
About what?
Madonna. That's what I'm wondering too. It's just like out of left field. Madonna's wrong. Oh, what? Oh, I got you back. Oh, I don't.
Yeah. We can.
There
Oh,
we go.
there I am.
Yeah, I got you back.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh, you don't have Twitch chat. Hold
I don't have much anything. There we go.
on. I fixed it just by waiting.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hard
So
to
this
fix
is
it.
this. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I like him too. He's cute.
Very cute. Very well done. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you for the inspo. Appreciate it. Thanks everyone also for like coming back after it feels like I haven't been here for a year. How are you feeling, Shane? Happy to be back?
I feel great. Like I feel like this felt like what we normally do on a Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it felt
Right?
good.
Like it's nice to be back. It's nice to see you all. So on that note, we won't be here next week.
Yes, we will.
Oh, sorry, the week after.
It's summer vacation.
We will absolutely be here next week.
Yep.
Absolutely. Please
Be
come.
amazing.
Yeah, we'll draw some more stuff. Well,
I
not
won't-
we. Doug will.
I'll do some stuff. Anytime, Bia. When we're here, we are here.
When we're here, there is no mistaking it. There is no mistaking it. When we are here, we are here. And when we're not, sometimes we're also still here.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're,
All right,
we're
well, thanks,
always here
everyone.
in spirit. Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah. No, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for showing up. Shane, I look forward to it every week. Even the ones we're not, like, we were at the show, we're just like, it's too bad we're not doing the show. But now we had things to talk about, and so hopefully our adventures outside of the show bring more enriching stories to the show. So that's the goal.
Yeah, Colombia not next week, but the week after, we're going to Colombia, and then maybe even the moon. You never know. Great stories, though. It'll be great stories.
It's because you're so damn easy.
That's right. It's me. Easy peasy. Cottage. I don't know. Tried to what? All right. Show's over. Bye.
Good night.